game day 2 in the Basketball Champions League, but the first game for these two teams in Group F of the regular season as RETAbet Bilbao welcome Pinar Karsiyaka from Turkey to northern Spain for, as I mentioned, the opening game between these two teams. And what a tough group they've both been placed in now in Group F. You can see the fixtures taking place today for these four teams, as Bologna will be at home facing off against Borussia Bamberg from Germany as well. And these two teams who did not play last week come in with different fortunes, really. A Bilbao team which has struggled domestically, had an up-and-down start to the season, both being able to get onto the floor and in their results, whereas Pinar Karsiyaka rolling in the early stages in the Turkish league. So will it be that form that will see Pinar Karsiyaka come back into this competition? For those Basketball Champions League fans out there, they will remember it was a team that was present in the first two editions of this competition, but taking a break before returning now. And we will look at their team for head coach Ufak Sarıca, the Turkish national team coach as well. And it is a Pinar Karsiyaka team which has been led in, domestically by Raymar Morgan. The number 2 has led the way in scoring for them, and also Sek Henry, the number 22, who has been a valuable re-addition to this Pinar Karsiyaka team as well. Sek Henry in his second spell with the team after participating in 2018-19 season. For Bilbao, mentioned, a rocky start for them domestically. It's Jalen Brown, which has been their lead man so far, the number 3. And Alex Mumbrú, the man in charge, the head coach of this Bilbao team. A host of different nationalities on their roster here tonight. A tough journey for Pinar Karsiyaka to come here to Bilbao. The game moved forward 30 minutes to make sure everybody able to get home in time for the curfew, which has been imposed within Spain in recent days. So a change to the scheduled time. See if that affects either of these two teams, as it is Bilbao at home for their opening game in the Basketball Champions League here in the 2021 season against Pinar Karsiyaka. So the 8th Spanish team to be competing in the Basketball Champions League are Bilbao. No Spanish team has ever lost their first game at home in this competition, so that will be a record they'll be hoping to continue. And Pinar Karsiyaka, a very respectable 12 wins from their 16 regular season games in their 2 years in the Basketball Champions League. So they'll be looking to continue with that good form throughout the regular season. This will be the second Spanish team that Pinar Karsiyaka have faced in this competition. They previously met UCAM Murcia 4 times, with that record being split 2-2. So they've fared pretty well against Spanish teams, Pinar Karsiyaka. And of course the new normal here. Small number of fans in attendance, but pretty much an empty arena, and see what that does to home court advantage that Bilbao would have had. Here comes the Pinar Karsiyaka team. A good mix of veteran players. That's like DJ Kennedy we've seen before in this competition. That's him coming out there. We already mentioned, Sek Henry has been in fine form so far domestically. And then also Semi Erdan as well has performed pretty well in his backup role, the veteran big man. And now Bilbao, will this European campaign be the thing that kick-starts their domestic season? Just 1 win out of their first 5 games, Bilbao. They didn't play this past weekend. They will be looking to get back on track. Last time out for them was October the 11th, away against Juventud Badalona, They went down 81-88. As they lost their opening 3 games in the ACB before getting the victory over RETAbet. And now, as I mentioned, will it be this European campaign that gets them back on track? So now their players will line up. They come out onto the floor. It is a host of nationalities as they feature, a Frenchman, a couple of Americans, a Czech, a Romanian, a couple of Spaniards, and a Polish player as well. It really is a collection, as we see the Czech international, Ondrej Balvin, walking slowly out onto the floor. He's been a good addition to this team since joining from Gran Canaria, about Ondrej Balvin. And credit to coach Alex Mumbrú, a well-known name in Spanish and world basketball. So Mumbrú, a mainstay of that Spanish national team, a star in the ACB. Yeah, back in his playing days. Teams shaking hands then, and then they'll get into the... Of course, no, they're not shaking hands. They will just go into the final stages of warm-ups. And we will get to see the starting 5, our officiating crew, and then we will be ready to go here in game week 2 of the Basketball Champions League. So there are 3 officials: Sapolsky, Vulic and Markev from Poland, Croatia and Portugal, taking charge. A couple of new names in there as the new Basketball Champions League season rolls around. And I'm sure they will be as keen as the players to get underway. So, it looks like we'll go to the home team first in Bilbao. No, now we'll switch to Pinar Karsiyaka, more traditional for them. The starting lineup is Bersen, Morgan, Tony Taylor, Sek Henry and Yildirim. So the youngster Yildirim gets the start here tonight. Oh, sorry, the veteran Yildirim, 31 years of age, for coach Ufak Saricka. Said he is the Turkish national team head coach as well. Man, which brought league victory for Pinar Karsiyaka to Izmir. And now we will get the Bilbao starting 5. So it's Jaroslav Zakovsky, Jonathan Roussel, Felipe Dos Anjos, Quinton Soron and Aaron Jones. That makes up the 5 for Bilbao. Felipe Dos Anjos, the 7'2", 22-year-old, will get a start for coach Alex Mumbrú, who, speaking of national team head coaches, has been rumoured to be a man in consideration for the time when Sergio Sanchez does decide to step down from the helm of the Spanish senior national team. What an honour I'm sure that would be for coach Mumbrú. So these two teams, first game for them in Group F. Remember, we have now had some changes to the regular season. We have 8 groups, and there is now 4 teams within each group, the top 2 qualifying into the top 16 stages. So it means these 2 teams have to overcome Prosa Bamberg, Bologna, Karsiyaka and Bilbao, the 4 teams to be one of the top 2 qualifiers after the home and away games. And what a tough group that is to try and advance from, 4 power clubs from Germany, Italy, Turkey and Spain. There's no cupcakes on that schedule, that's for sure. So both these 2 teams, for Pinar Karsiyaka, what an opportunity to get a road victory here to open up their season. And for Bilbao, they will know they need to protect home court. It is vital for their qualification chances into the top 16. So, in line-up, coming out onto the floor for Pinar Karsiyaka. There is the veteran Yildirim. That's Bilbao getting some extra words before they will make their way out onto the floor as well. Another school booker there on the left. Off the screen real quick, a former Rising Star winner in the Basketball Champions League for a great season he had with Brindisi a couple of years back. 6'9" Lithuanian sharpshooter who will play a big part of this one tonight, coming off the bench, that's for sure. Pinar Karsiyaka there in the white jerseys, the red trim, awaiting their opponents in Bilbao, who'll be wearing their black and red tonight. We are nearly ready to get underway. Well, hello and welcome to the Bilbao Arena in northern Spain. It is game day 2, but opening game for these two teams in the Basketball Champions League. As we are off and underway. Jump ball 1 by Bilbao. Pinar Karsiyaka in the man-to-man defense. The first possession looking up high for Felipe Dos Anjos, but a loose pass sees it go out of bounds, and possession goes to Pinar Karsiyaka. Man-to-man defense for Bilbao then. Jonathan Roussel just to extend up the floor, a little bit of pressure. Early touches for Sek Henry here, out on the perimeter. He hooks over the pass to Taylor, who slides into the lane. Comes up short on his little shot. And now it's Bilbao's turn to get us off the mark. Once more it is Roussel at the point. And now he'll come back to the top looking for the ball. Shot clock down to 8 already, as finally it goes to the inside for Bilbao. Running hook. Doesn't go for Aaron Jones. Good defense from Pinar Karsiyaka there. Quickly the other way. So it's gone. Morgan to roll in. Doesn't get it. Now on this near side, it is Bersan looking for some room. Bersan got a height advantage against Roussel. Instead, skips it over. The lefty. 3 doesn't drop though. And now Bilbao, lovely little inside pass. And the opening score is a dunk for Bilbao. As it is Aaron Jones rolling to the ring. Nice find on the pass. See him free. Now, deflection, low shot clock, down to 7. Swiftly moved on. Corner 3 doesn't go for Bersan. And Bilbao grabbing the rebound. Work from them. Seron tries to make something. It's half rejected, half missed. And Pinar Karsiyaka come the other way, still searching for that first score. Just over 2 minutes gone. Oh, short roll and jump shot. Doesn't go though. Good look for Raymar Morgan. We said he's been scoring freely in the Turkish domestic league, as a thought on the 3 for Bilbao. And then Felipe Dos Anjos can't get the finish. A scrappy start to this one. Neither team got that offensive rhythm yet. Once more, the pick and pop moves on to the hands of Sek Henry. Now gives it Bersan, far side, penetrates, takes the contact, and will go to the line for 2. This is exactly what Pinar Karsiyaka wanted, really. Struggling to score, force the way to the basket, get 2 shots. See if you can get that scoreboard just ticking over. Started off here as Metikap Bersan goes to the line, makes the first. Second is good for Bersan then, ties the game, 2-2. Pressure up the floor from Taylor. Seron now. Seron, his short pass. And then as he tries to get it back, it's deflected. Oh, lovely pass ahead. Bersan, open floor. gets the finish. Smart pass ahead there in transition from Pinar Karsiyaka. That's what led to the easy score. And an offensive foul is going to go against Dos Anjos. Illegal screen. First substitution of the game is going to come in. Nestret Yildirim goes out. So Pinar Karsiyaka now. Bring it down. Here is Taylor trying to make something happen, and he finds Raymar Morgan on the inside to get himself off the mark. Karsiyaka just finding that rhythm then, we said, get themselves to the free throw line, see if that can kickstart something, and it definitely has. Roussel goes behind his back, has a little seam to penetrate, kicks it, Seron for three. He headed quickly into the backcourt like it was going to drop. It doesn't though. Didn't get the kind bounce, and Pinar Karsiyaka come the other way. Oh, lovely feed and finish once more. Raymar Morgan getting the easy finish, but ran the floor hard. It was beautifully found. I think it was Tony Taylor with the pass. Deflection from Bursan out of bounds. Well, you can see in the early stages here, after the shaky offensive start for those first 2 minutes, why Pinar Karsiyaka are 4-1 domestically. Very slick, you know, very organized defensively. There's now Roussel. Tough step back. He's good. What a shot from him. Didn't really have anything on. Jonathan Roussel just makes the step back triple. Look at this. Defense thought they had it covered, but just the quality offensively there for him to get off the mark. Taylor kicks it. Open three is good. Now smooth from Sek Henry. Excuse me, not Sek Henry. That is the Mathenbay. Knocking down the three of the lovely feed, the kick-out pass from Taylor. There's now penetration. Runner doesn't go, tip is good. Great follow from Dos Anjos. There's Jaroslaw Lukowski couldn't get the first one to drop. Here it is Bursan using that high screen, comes off it, a lot of movement away from the ball. He loses it. Small crowd wanted a foul. They're not going to get it. Here comes Roussel in transition, goes all the way. Is rejected, but will be at the line for two. And Jonathan Roussel just sparked a little run here for Bilbao as Mbaye gets the foul. That's just a heady play from the Bilbao guard. DJ Kennedy comes in for the first time then. A man well known to basketball Champions League fans. Has always been a stellar performer in this competition. He is, in fact, Pinar Karsiyaka's all-time leading scorer in the Basketball Champions League with 309 points. And he has scored 12 or more points in each of his 16 appearances in this competition. 5 double-doubles in that span as well. So that will show you the quality that man has coming in off the bench. There's Mbaye. Thinks about the jumper, doesn't take it, and draws contact. Roussel picks up the personal. Just up against it, trying to stop that mismatch of Mbaye backing him down, just committed the personal. And off that screen, the kick out. Henry moves it over. Little stop and go from Mbaye. And he's going to get the roll. Oh, great finish from Mbaye. What an introduction he has been in this one. 5 points in a hurry. Could be 6 as Bilbao come with substitution. Ludvig Håkansson, fresh man in, Swedish point guard. Second foul for Roussel. Kind of forced that change for the Håkansson. He's a high-quality performer, a lot of experience. 5-point lead for Pinar Karsiyaka. Early stages is this one. Hand off, and now the screen. Saron trying to find something, flips it out to the corner, and the three is good for Aaron Jones. And Jones has beaten the offense. Early stages, 5 of the 12 for Bilbao. Kennedy moves it on. High screen. Seth Henry forces it up. Thought he was fouled, doesn't get it. Out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay here. Oh, with the limited crowd in attendance, you get a great, listen in to the interaction on the floor. You could hear the referee saying white ball, white ball. Before he made the signal, the substitutions come in for Bilbao. There's Andre Balvin that comes in as Kennedy on the acrobatic finish. That's why he's always scored double figures in this competition, DJ Kennedy. Just a high degree of difficulty shot made to look really easy there. Saron moves it on. Atkinson waiting for the screen from Balvin. And now Quintan Saron kicks it. Corner three. Way short, but nearly an offensive rebound. It is eventually picked up, but second shot also missed by Alex Reyes. Seth Henry with the ball. Gets it back. Now, May to the inside. Oh, the easy finish doesn't go. Lovely little bounce pass. Bursan, he also can't finish, but the energy from Pinar Karsiyaka staying with it. Henry, clean look for three. And it's good. You're going to give a team like Pinar Karsiyaka 3 goes. Getting a score, you are going to be made to pay. Seth Henry, first points for him. This is an impressive first quarter so far for Pinar Karsiyaka. Break down defensively, just as I was saying it though. Sees Saron get the score. Henry using the screen. Moves it on. Far side of the court. Now Henry, the extra pass. First hand called for the travel though. Back the pivot foot, no hesitation from him. More substitutions coming in for Bilbao. So it is Jovan Vlasic and Arnaldus Kulbuka seeing their first action for Bilbao. Kulbuka, we said already, a fine perimeter threat. At the other end, Semi Erdan is in for the first time, as is Son Stierma, number 39. Offensive foul, not particularly liked by Balvin. Let's have a look. He didn't do much, did he, Balvin? I can see why he would have complained to the official about that one. As Taylor brings it down. He's come in to replace Seth Henry. Erdan's pass. Kicked. That'll be sideline possession. There he is, Semi Erdan. An experienced figure. Controlling the middle of the floor for Pinar Karsiyaka. He'll set that high screen. And the pull up for Taylor. Doesn't go. Rebound by Balvin. Here comes Bilbao. Vincent trying to make something happen. Eventually gets it to Balvin on the low post. Little spin and finish from him. Andre Balvin, nice low post move. First points for him, and he's cut it to a 3-point game inside this final minute of quarter number 1 here. Taylor kicks it out. Defense recovering well though. And then a turnover. Balvin in the right place. Bilbao will look to push. As Pinar Karsiyaka commit the foul in transition through Sonsema. Exactly what he's doing, didn't he? Sonsema didn't want a numbers break for Bilbao to get some momentum. Fouls them, puts them on the side. Makes it a 5-on-5 game now for this possession. Atkinson gets it back. He'll quickly swing it on. And now he'll get it from Balvin. Atkinson steps to the side, fires the three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Ludwig Atkinson. Smooth looking shot there. Gets himself off the mark. And we are tied at 19 apiece here. Last 10 seconds, first quarter. And Zimmer holding the ball, controlling it. Foul. It's going to be a push in the back against Kulbuka. He doesn't like it. Team fouls against Bilbao. So there'll be 2 shots to come. Let's have a look. I said Kulbuka pushed the man setting the screen, which caused him to foul. 2 shots to come. Mathenby at the line makes number 1. 7 points personal for him. Game high. It's the roll on the second. 6.27 seconds left then for Bilbao. Let's see if they've got something they go to in this scenario. Coach Bruce talking on the sideline. They bring it in. Here goes Hackinson. Got it down the floor quickly. Steps to the side off one leg. Looks like it's going to be short, and it is. So, bad execution, but good defense from Pinar Karsiyaka there. As we finish this first quarter, a slender lead for the Turkish team on the road here. It is RETAbet Bilbao 19, Pinar Karsiyaka 21. The statistics, they tell a story. 3 of 5 from beyond the 3-point line for Bilbao. Good 3-point shooting from them. And both teams, you know, pretty decent in that first 10-minute spell. I was impressed with the defensive effort of Pinar Karsiyaka in the early stages, but you know, the strength. You see some of the highlights in that first 10 minutes. It is active defense from Pinar Karsiyaka. Bilbao, the ability to bring, you know, high-quality players in off the bench. Pay dividends for them. After facing a slight deficit, at one stage a 7-point lead for Pinar Karsiyaka. They tied it up at 19 apiece. Did Bilbao for giving up that final 2 points. It's a trail by 2 going into this second period. Atkinson came on, anything's happened. Down the 3, gets the ball to the big Andre Balvin. On the inside as well. Yes. Atkinson hitting that 3. And Balvin, you know, a really key man offensively and defensively for Bilbao. Also having his impact as well. So second quarter underway here. It is Pinar Karsiyaka to start us off. They have the lead and the ball. And, a lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement for them, but all for nothing. 10 seconds on the clock. Good defense from Bilbao, but eventually just a breakdown. Hackinson looked like he had his man under control, but an easy finish in the end for Sonsema. It's the layup, and the zone defense looks like for Pinar Karsiyaka here. Now maybe man-to-man. Have to check that one out. Balvin looking around. He's only got 3 on the clock. Goes to the fade. Misses. Kennedy with the rebound. He'll push this. You got to stop DJ Kennedy in transition. Oh, he's going to go all the way. Kennedy taps himself on the head as if to say, I wear the crown. Look at that from Kennedy. I'm sure that's a play we're going to see once more again before the end of this one. Atkinson off the screen. Lovely backdoor cut, Kulbukka. And he's going to get the finish as well. Excellent cut from Kulbukka, and then it looked like Gameday had got himself back into it. But the strength from Kulbukka to get the finish. There you see. Set up the cut beautifully. And he'll add the free throw as well. So we see Jalen Brown coming in for the first time. Said about the strength and depth of Bilbao, shown there. Another step and finish. Strong work from Tony Taylor. Came off the screen and there was just a gap, wasn't there? No one in front of him. Defense just, you can see, straight line drive from Taylor. No chance for Kajic to get back into the way of the offensive man, and all he can do is commit the foul. Tony Taylor will add the bonus as well. First 3 points of the night for him, and Karsiyaka have a lead again. It's out to 6 now. Oh, Neil turnover. Eventually Brown gets the ball, but the clock down to 7. Jalen Brown gives it up. 3 from Beth is good. And Alex Reyes knocks down the triple, just kind of bailed his team out there. Didn't really have any purpose to that offense. The clock was low, but they're going to give up another one just off the first step of Tony Taylor. He's too quick right now. See, I'm surprised that substitution's being made. Kajic just struggling in that matchup against Taylor. The veteran Saron is going to come on as right down the middle. Erdan throws it down. Lovely timing on the pass, and Karsiyaka get another easy opening. His paint scores will frustrate Coach Mumburu, I'm sure. Kulbukka trying to find the room for the 3. Can't get it away. Brown loses the handle. Gets it again. 4 on the clock now. Tough 3. Reyes doesn't get it. Kennedy snatches in the rebound. He's stopped in transition this time, DJ Kennedy. He'll use the screen. Kicks it, and the 3 for Pinar Karsiyaka is short, luckily. Just straight to Semi Erdan. He's going to find the cutting Gameday, who is fouled. Before the act of shooting, though, so he'll be sidelined. Look at that, yeah. Saron tried to bump the cut, but didn't quite get in front. So Felipe D'Artagnan comes back in for Balvin. Taylor has been causing problems, going to turn the corner again. Taylor gets into the lane, but too strong on the floater on this occasion. Saron looking around, has to get it out to Brown. Brown is given the 3, takes it, but comes up short. Good offensive rebound, and the follow for Reyes. Alex Reyes showing no hesitation since his introduction to this one. 5 points for him, already 5 shots in 6 minutes. Is again, they're just getting to the paint uncontested. You can see Mumburu on the sideline. Ask him what is going on with his defense. It's a dunk for Kennedy to move him to 6. Again, they're showing this zone action defensively. Lovely little baseline cut. Reyes can't finish, but the follow is good from Dotaños. Three-point game. Pinar Karsiyaka have led almost throughout as Gameday knocks down the 3. Too easy on that occasion. Gameday just stepped into the shot, uncontested. Second triple for him. The response from Bilbao doesn't go. Roof's ball is grabbed by Pinar Karsiyaka. He will hold it here though and wait. Sensible play. Sansima at the point, gives it up. Now Taylor uses the high screen. 8 on the clock. Taylor stops, goes again. It's loose on the baseline. Kennedy saves it. 1 second on the clock. Erdan fires. The jump shot doesn't go. Kulbuka flies in to get the rebound for Bilbao, and a foul is committed. Bilbao want the unsportsmanlike to be called. I think Taylor's going to get away with that one. Erdan goes out. Good spell from him. Back in comes Raymar Morgan. It's Brown. Gives it over to Sodon. Sodon pulls up for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And contends Sodon. Fired up by that one. Short pass. 3 doesn't go for Bilbao, for Pinar Karsiyaka as Bilbao chase down the rebound. Got a couple of subs waiting to come in. They can tie the game with a 3 here. Brown comes off one screen, uses a second. Tries to use his speed to get to the ring, and he does. The roll drops, and he will have a chance to tie it up from the line. Foul is going to go against Morgan. Just couldn't keep his man in front. Too quick from Brown. And we've got a timeout. First timeout of the game here, called by either team. As we may well be tied shortly after this one. Currently, Pinar Karsiyaka have the 1-point lead, but Bilbao will be at the line when we return.
Be ready, bien, Alex. Hey, listen. Now, when they play Fist 4, it's our Fist 4. Now the 4 play wide, and they take a lot of advantage. We need to jump, so we need to kill this guy, because he play big and come here. This guy is ready to help, and this guy play show, and we come back. If this guy is rolling, the 5 was inside, okay? Clear? Vale. Ok, Ondra, Felipe, cuando juegan el 5 y él se queda aquí, y este tío ataca, venir aquí, ok, listen, ok, in offense, watch. You are here 4, 5. You attack Henry here with the ball, 1 or 2. You open, big hit, bam, and you play 1-on-1.
Multilingual timeout from Coach Mambrou there. Half in Spanish, half in English. You can see he's talking about the defensive rotation. Said it's a play that they know that's been hurting them. Same play as their own. It's the rotation they're going to try and change, see if that can have any headway here in this final 4.5 minutes or so of the first half. It is the 1 shot to come from Jaylen Brown. Can't get it. Eventually, Pinar Karsiyaka bring it in. Zima gives it over to Sek Henry. Henry, he's in the screen, he's got some room. His second ball screen is run, so Zima's jump shot doesn't go. Oh. Hot potato with the ball, eventually finds its way to Bilbao. And it is Jaylen Brown at the point. Oh, through the gears, Jaylen Brown just too quick. It's sawed away and be rewarded with 2 shots here. Foul is going to go against Amathambe. Let's see. Brown just too quick. I think from the discussions, the foul. Oh no, it's gone against Raymar Morgan. So first is good from Brown. That's that as well. So Bilbao have the lead. Is that the first lead for them today? No, they did have a 2-point lead at one stage in this one. It was 2-0. Sideline possession for Karsiyaka. Brown goes out. And, next round of applause for Bukowski coming back in. Strong drive from Sek Henry, gets it to go. A lead back with Karsiyaka then. Bilbao rotating, trying to get their starters back into the floor. There's Aaron Jones, seen him score once on that left block, and now that's twice. That is their go-to, isn't it? Jones down low, a reliable scorer. Henry, defense jumping out on him. Someone's going to be open if they move the ball brightly. It is Henry getting it back, but clock getting low. Tough pass to the inside, and it's turned over. Here comes Bilbao in transition. The three in and out. Kennedy grabs in the rebound. Said that a few times before. Henry off this screen. And they get a good clean offense here. They will, as a foul is going to be called. They got the ball into Raymar Morgan, and D'Artagnan commits his second. Team fouls against Bilbao, so it'll be 2 shots to come. Semio then coming back in. So a big lineup now for Pinar Karsiyaka with Erdan and Morgan on the floor. First way short though from Raymar Morgan. We'll have a chance to tie the game here. Second also bounces clear. And, Morgan, usually a reliable free throw shooter, 85% through his first 4 games in the Turkish Super League, as the baseline drive draws a foul against Sek Henry. He doesn't like it. First on him, he was looking around. It was a designed play to try and catch him. Not concentrating though, Sarong goes out. And to the line. It will be Jaroslaw Zakowski. Atkinson comes back in, as does Balvin. See out this final 2 minutes for Bilbao. Second is short. Fight for the rebound. Who's going to get it? It is Jones. And then once more, when it looked like Bilbao were going to give it back cheaply, Jones the saviour again. Atkinson stops, fires. It's short. And this time, Karsiyaka successfully grabbing the defensive rebound. And quickly into their set offense here. Hand it back to Taylor. Taylor gives it to Henry, who loses the ball. Just slipped through the grasp for Henry, and a timeout is going to be called. 1:45 left in this second period. Finely balanced game, a 2-point lead at the moment for Bilbao.
But you are inbound. Okay, this is clear foul.
He didn't cover the line, so he didn't step the Ondra, tú vienes aquí, okay, and you play short roll, and you find, or this pass, and if we pass here, this guy come in the corner. Vale? Okay. If not, we play like this, okay? 4, 5, pass here. Pass back, okay? Jovan here. Jarek, you play here, fast. Ondra, you more or less you cross or fake the pick, okay? And now you play here, you fake the pick fake. And we sleep for alley-oop for Aaron.
Hey, go to dunk.
No, listen. Sorry. To the other side. 3 here, 5, 4. Pass back. Okay, 2. Jarek here. Okay, you go here, and we play this one. Okay?
Always an interesting time right before the half-time break in a close game. Can either team just make a 6-point, 8-point run here? As if you can, it can really change the complexity of the game, and Bilbao will try and go quickly. It was rejected, I think. There's Pinar Karsiyaka. The press didn't work. They got the ball back quickly. Now they're going to get an offensive rebound as well. Nothing coming from it, so they will pull it out. Henry using the screen. Henry skips it back to Bursan. Bursan trying to find something with the shot clock winding down, gets it up in time, but fails to convert. Skip pass out, corner 3. Doesn't go. Balvin slams it home. Well, just bounced kindly back to him, didn't it? Balvin there. Collects it and finishes it off nicely. Tony Taylor. Can't finish. Taylor has been a pest in getting into the lane. He's got to do a better job of finishing, as he's 1 of 5 from the floor, but luckily for him, that one was cleaned up well by Raymar Morgan. So we see Morgan just on the glass, man, all over his back, gets it to go as well. Oh, there's a discussion. I think how many shots he's going to have. The basket went. So yeah, just 1 shot to come. I can hear the Bilbao players talking about a press break, making sure they're organised. Like last time, if Pinar Karsiyaka do come with the pressure. Reyes comes back in. Now try and use his outside shooting threat. I'd have thought stretch the floor here in the final 40 seconds or so. The press is on from Pinar Karsiyaka, and I was just about to say easily broken, but Aaron Jones just seemed to, forget. There was pressure up the floor. Dribbled it. Always going to be players coming from behind trying to tip it away, and he was fortunate, really. It was there to be taken. Henry picks up his 2nd foul rather than get the steal. And Bilbao will be at the line. And Bay comes back in. See if they've got time to go 2 for 1 here. Pinar Karsiyaka try and get a shot in that first 5 seconds or so. See if they can get an extra possession. So maybe the foul did work. Jones misses the first free throw. Second from Jones. Gets the roll. 2-point game then. Well, the pressure up the floor is going to stop the 2-for-1 opportunity, I'd have thought. So, Pinar Karsiyaka taking their time. Taylor turns the corner. Moves it on to Mbaye. Now Henry for 3, the lefty. Doesn't drop. Will stay with Pinar Karsiyaka though. DJ Kennedy won't get a rebound for that one, but you know, he should. It was him that caused the ball to be knocked out of bounds by Bilbao, so he will have gained his team an extra possession here. They will be able to hold for the final shot of this first half here. They trail by 2, 14 seconds remains.
The link and rebound, so we have no shot. Baseline? Yes. Okay. Let's finish in style. Like a top one. Now I will tell you something, but it is the microphone.
It's Sek Henry getting to the ring. Something we've seen the guards from Pinar Karsiyaka do consistently. Need to finish. Sek Henry and Tony Taylor, 3 of 10 combined between the two. If those numbers change in the second half, it will it could be trouble for Bilbao. So coming from the end line here, Bilbao slip into a zone. And Erdan makes himself available. That's why you have Semi Erdan on the floor. Well, the play was drawn up from Pinar Karsiyaka to play against man-to-man defense. Bilbao had changed it up, went to a zone to try and confuse Pinar Karsiyaka. It worked until the last second when Erdan used all that experience, made the cut, gets the easy finish. It does mean that not a lot of time came off the clock though, so Bilbao will have their opportunity to respond there. And they had that timeout they've called to draw something up here.
Jalen was here, okay? If not, we're up in the last moment, okay? Listen. Alex, aquí. Alex, aquí. Arnold, aquí. Ondra, okay? Y aquí está Jalen, okay? You fake, you leave, you go with dribbling, Alex. Hand off to shoot. Hand off to shoot. You fake, hand off to shoot with Alex.
Vamos a meterlo, tío. Juega agresivo.
Sounds like they'll be looking for Alex Reyes for a 3-point shot off the handoff. A lot of shooters on the floor for Bilbao. Hackinson, Gulbuka, Reyes, all capable of locking it down. So here it is, Hackinson. Oh, they'll skip it. They get the look, and it's going to be a foul as well. Basket is good. Well, couldn't have asked for anything better. Henry commits the foul, and that's going to be his 3rd as well. Well, they wanted to get it to Alex Reyes. They did exactly that. He was left open in the corner. He gets the 3. He is fouled. A chance for the bonus point as well. And it is the 3rd foul against Sek Henry. So Reyes adds the bonus. Substitution comes. Bilbao just take the sub to get the defense organized here. Ball comes in, one final heave. Taylor gets it away. Too strong. Well, the 4-point play is what separates us right now. Bilbao have the advantage, 46-42 at the half. So Kemry trying to find out what he did. But the 3 plus the foul from Alex Reyes is the difference between these two teams, as Bilbao continue to shoot it beautifully from the outside. 40% for 3, and then just 27 for Pinar Karsiyaka. Right now, probably the only difference between these two teams matched in offensive rebounding. Reyes leads the way now, 9 points for Bilbao. Gameday has 11 for Pinar Karsiyaka. DJ Kennedy well on his way to another double-digit game for him in the Basketball Champions League. Group F is bound to be close. The 4 teams of high quality.
Holston races up the floor now. Sizes up his options. He's going to split. He's going to go behind his back. Now he goes back in. Goodness gracious me. What a play by David Holston.
Both ends of the floor. High screen. Inside, and this time Sharma throws it down. He made the offensive rebound work last time. This time he sets the screen and throws it down off the alley-oop.
D off on the three-point line. Steps back. 3 from 3. Peterson has it. Turnover. Oh, on the runway. Shulhamanovic back-to-back transition points, and this one is a highlight.
They will get a chance from midcourt. Oh, are you kidding me? Unbelievable. And if that doesn't say it all in this first quarter, Stilianu with the half-court buzzer beater.
Seconds difference between the shot clock, game clock. Hamilton, oh baby, he went in and it was Hamilton Airlines.
Back to Rupnik, he's wide open, but he chooses inside. Great block and unreal defense by Amani Moore. We'll have to look at that again, that was wonderful. And they're going to finish with a dunk by Borowski.
To the final Bellan spins. Oh, pump fakes again. Oh, it's a beautiful move. Oh, he went baseline and gave it a little bit of a dream pump fake and then another dream jump hook. I love this guy.
Oh, Stevens threw that one down hard in transition.
To the tie, 3 to win. Rupnik outside to win it. Seeley, he does! He makes the shot, half a second remaining. Full court heave. An unbelievable game. Finishes in extraordinary fashion. Seeley with the 3 to win it by 1. Zaragoza.
Welcome back to Bilbao then. Half-time here in the opening game of Group F. The hosts, RETAbet Bilbao, have the 46-42 lead over Pinar Karsiyaka. The Turkish visitors, though, played their part in an entertaining first half. They had, at one stage, a 7-point lead. They led for 13 minutes in their first period, but a 4-point play at the end of the first half for Alex Reyes, the leading scorer for Bilbao, is the difference right now. And really the strength in depth for Bilbao paid off. Reyes, as I said, has the lead score with 9 points, but then Aaron Jones with 8, Ursel and Saron 5 points apiece, and then a host of players really on 4, including Jalen Brown, Balvin, Felipe Dos Anjos. For Pinar Karsiyaka, 11 points for Mbathambe, leads the way. And then they also got 7 points and 5 rebounds from Raymar Morgan. That is Mbaye, the leading scorer in the game so far. 11 points, 2 rebounds for him. But fouls are a worry for Pinar Karsiyaka in that first half. 3 fouls for starting guard Sek Henry, and then 2 apiece for Mbaye, Raymar Morgan, and also problems for them moving forward. So there it is, Alex Reyes getting the nod for the starting 5 in the second half for Bilbao. They will go with Balvin, Brown, Kulbuk, Reyes and Ursel on their opening possession here. Here is Kulbuk, a man who can also get hot from beyond the 3-point line. Balvin trying to get the pass over the top, use his size, which he does. Balvin moves his man out the way, gets the score. So Sek Henry on the bench to start the second half for Karsiyaka. It isn't 0-0. Sorry for the slowly correcting scoreboard. We now have 48-42. That is the correct score. Russel's going to pick up a foul. Well, we said foul trouble for Pinar Karsiyaka, but for Bilbao, it's a man who's had some problems. Russel's 3rd foul. Saw him go out of the game early with 2 quick ones. They do have Ludwig Hackinson come in. And we saw his quality in that first half. So Taylor with the score. He played well, Tony Taylor, but just didn't finish in that first half. 4 assists, but just 1 of 6 from the field. And for him, I think he'll be frustrated because he consistently got to the paint. He consistently broke his man down off dribble penetration, but just couldn't finish his opportunities. Now, switching defense from Karsiyaka. They've got the clock down to 10 seconds now. Bilbao going to have to make something. Russell, the step back. We've seen him make one just like that. Can't get this one, but the presence of Balvin did a great job to keep it alive. And Bilbao get a fresh 14 here. Russell comes high, collects it. Balvin sets the screen. He's got the switch. Good activity away from the ball, but he's going to have a mismatch on the offensive rebound. If it ever gets to that, it doesn't, because a foul is called on Pinar Karsiyaka, and that is against Raymar Morgan, number 3 on him, I believe. Sideline possession. Russell. Brown cuts over the top. Has it on the wing. Again, they go high to Balvin. Surrounded by bodies, but it doesn't matter. Andre Balvin. It's the score. 4 points for him in this 3rd quarter. This is definitely an advantage for Pinar Karsiyaka. Kennedy on the low post, kicks it out. Clean look. Created by Kennedy for Taylor, and Taylor knocks down the triple. That's a matchup they should go to, Pinar Karsiyaka. slip into this 2-3 zone. Balvin just trying to dance along that baseline. There he is. And what a start to the second half for Balvin. 6 points for him. Moves himself to 10. Taylor, oh, lovely little over-the-head pass. Gets it to Morgan, who finishes it off. Said Taylor consistently being able to do that off the dribble, get to the paint. Found his target this time. As now they switch into man-to-man. Reyes is going to be left open, though. That's a danger. You do not want to give him another clean look. Can't convert on this one. As Morgan skips it. And now they'll go to Kennedy. Double team's got to come. Kennedy looking around. Mbaye can't get it. Didn't have the spacing on that one. Pinar Karsiyaka as the ball went into Kennedy. On the low block. Brown looked like he was fouled. Nothing called. Here comes Bersan, and he is fouled. So, sideline possession. Three-point game here. It's been tight throughout. Neither team had a double-digit lead. Both teams have been in the ascendancy, though. Kennedy. Can't find any opening. 8 on the clock. Mbaye slides in. Can't get it. Balvin with the rebound, and a foul is going to be called against Morgan. Let's have a look if... Yeah, so that is the 4th foul. Raymar Morgan, and he goes to the bench. Oh, that's crucial. It's silly. Why does he need to reach in there? 94 feet away from the ring. He's already got 3 so early in this third quarter. They do not want to lose him. I mean, Semi Erdan, of course, is a world-class player. And perhaps slightly better, able to match up against Balvin, perhaps. Question is, can he do it for 16 straight minutes? Yes, Hassan. And move it on to Mbaye. Low post for him. It's another touch. Mbaye fades to the middle, gets it to go. Great work from Mbaye. He was the hot hand in the first half and continues to be here in the third quarter. 13 for Mbaye. A 1-point game. Here is Brown. Brown just uses the blazing speed. He gets the score. But a whistle came long before that. Kennedy called for the foul. It's going to be a tough matchup for Erdan, trying to slow down the pace Brown has off that screen. It's going to curl Brown. Not open. Kulbooker for 3 is good. Oh no, the Kulbooker, I said before the game, as a former Rising Star winner, Young Player of the Year in the Basketball Champions League. And now it's going to be an offensive foul as well. Reyes stepping in. Great awareness from him. Gets in front of Taylor. That's just great defensive awareness from Bilbao. They were beat on the perimeter, but Reyes steps in, takes the contact. Haven't seen a lot of turnovers tonight. Just saw the numbers up there. 5 and 6. Yeah. Balvin to Kulbooker. Thought about it, wanted to get that 3 away, but defense switches. Russell. Kulbooker again. Here comes Karsiyaka in transition. Kennedy goes straight to the low post. Isn't going to get a touch though, but they will keep possession as Balvin couldn't take in the rebound. Substitutions, we'll see Hackinson and Saron come in and backcourt changes for Bilbao. Sek Henry comes back in. Another man with foul trouble for Pinar Karsiyaka. Halfway through this third quarter. Erdan hands it over to Kennedy. Kennedy waiting for Henry. Erdan on the slip. Erdan wide open. Gets the finish. Just good execution for Pinar Karsiyaka. Booker has the step. Erdan challenges it. Unable to finish. Booker as Kennedy through the gears. He's fouled. See. The foul. Leading to a sideline possession. Taylor. Using the high screen. Will take the three. He's made one. Can't get that one, no. But a good clean look. Atkinson coming the other way. Saron. Directing where he wants to screen. Not really happening right now. Saron just goes to the reverse though and makes it happen himself. Quentin Saron out of nothing really. Just looked like you know, the defense had it under control, but the Frenchman, that's the beautiful reverse. Lovely cut away from the ball from Taylor. Kicks it, and May thought about it. He's going to have to take it now. No challenge on the rebound. Balvin just snatches it in easily. Sixth rebound of the night for him, and now a chance to run for Pinar Karsiyaka. Kennedy's pass, though, is a loose one, and Bilbao will escape. Time ticking away here. 4-point lead for Bilbao. Both teams a bit scrappy again in this third quarter. Saron finds open Balvin, but that man has been anything but scrappy. Andre Balvin, 6 of 9 from the field, 12.6 rebounds for him now. He's been the difference maker here, Balvin. Bay puts it on the floor, loses it. No, fight for the rebound, or loose ball, who's going to get it? Bodies on the floor. Bilbao have got numbers here. Booker for three. Doesn't get it, I'm not sure that's the shot. In transition, is away up the floor, and the finish is good. Well, that's the difference, right? Saron goes to check and buy, is all right. Really should have got a better shot there, Bilbao. And then worked for Pinar Karsiyaka because Mbaye didn't have a chance to recover, didn't get the opportunity to get back on defense. Waited and is rewarded with the 2 plus at least one shot. Question is he going to be judged an unsportsmanlike foul as well? That's what the referees are talking about yet. They're going to go check it. I wouldn't be surprised here if this is upgraded to an unsportsmanlike, which would also see Pinar Karsiyaka have possession as well.
It's main camera number 3. Yes? Yes. Master camera, normal speed. Hello? Yes, we are ready, we are waiting. Normal speed, normal speed. Okay, now we need the end line camera. It's number 1. Yes? Camera 1. Okay, one more time in slow motion. But he was playing for the ball, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
He's going over the arm, but he was reaching for the ball. So far, it's for me, it's personal foul.
I agree. It is
Yeah?
still normal basketball.
Okay, let's see the slow motion. Camera 1, slow motion, please. Yes, yes. Yes, please show it. Personal foul. Yeah. We stay with personal.
Great insight to the discussions from the referees. Said in their opinion it was a basketball action. He was going for the ball, so just a personal foul. No unsportsmanlike. Still be the basket. Still be one shot to come here for Mbai. And a chance to cut into the lead. Discussions over a 1 point or 2 points. We'll have to wait to see what was given. Was it touched by the defender trying to knock it away from the ring? It was. So 2 points good for Karsiyaka, a 4-point play for them. They made it a 2-point game here. Hackinson off the screen. Moves it over to Aaron Jones. Hackinson gets it back. Low clock. Doesn't get it away in time. Great defense for Pinar Karsiyaka then. What a 30 seconds or so for the Turkish team. And you get the long pass, the basket, then they get 2 on the free throw. Great defensive possession. With less than 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. They're within 2 with the ball. Chance to tie it or even take the lead with a 3. Problem with the clock, I think. That's been sorted. We'll get back to action. Penetration, not really anything happening. Henry's going to have to create on his own. It's a good shot away, but not the best offense from Pinar Karsiyaka there. Sonia's with the rebound. Now we have the ball back to Hackinson. Oh, lovely curl, set on. It's tough. Pull up is good. It's been excellent tonight. Set on. Despite me calling him French when he's in fact Belgium. A fine night. 4 of 7 from the field, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists as well. Henry will get to the line. Good move from Henry. So Henry makes his first. 6 points on the night. Doesn't get the roll on the second. 3-point lead still for Bilbao inside this final minute of the third quarter. Hackinson picks it up, gets it back. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it. Chance for a 2-for-1 here for Pinar Karsiyaka. They'll go quickly to Semi Erdan. Erdan backing it down, spins, gets the finish. Great work for Semi Erdan. Plenty of time for them to have the ball and the final possession of the quarter as well. Atkinson holding, using up the clock. Now he used the high screen from Dathanios. Saron again making plays, goes all the way, lays it up. Saron, great night from him. Pinar Karsiyaka go the other way. Henry for three, misses it. Kennedy though gets it away in time. They'll count that one. DJ Kennedy on the buzzer. 4 of 4 from the field, 8.7 rebounds for Kennedy. And he keeps his team within touching distance then. The putback from Henry is good. It is 63 plays 61. Going into the final quarter here. It is Bilbao to have the slender 1-point lead. Stats, well, the three-point shooting from Bilbao just dropped off, hasn't it, in that third quarter. They were excellent at 40% at the half. Well, Andre Balvin was the star performer at the beginning of the third quarter. His productivity pushed out a little bit of a lead for Bilbao in that quarter. They got it up to a 6-point advantage at one stage. Started to look comfortable. They led pretty exclusively through that third quarter, but then Pinar Karsiyaka just hung around and hung around. Made enough plays to keep themselves within touching distance. That man there, Gameday, continues to be their go-to scorer, really. As he now has 17 points, the only man in double figures. Alvin doing his work on the other end as he reached a double-digit mark as well. 12 points and 6 rebounds for him. Only played 16 minutes, Balvin, so plenty of time left in the legs, I'd have thought. And then Saron, a very impressive game so far. 11 points, 5 of 8, 2 rebounds, 2 assists from him. Final 10 minutes left here in Bilbao then. The Bilbao Arena, definitely not filled, but a few spectators in attendance enjoying the opening night of Basketball Champions League action here at home. It is week 2 in Group F. As Pinar Karsiyaka have possession and a chance once again to take the lead. Erdan. Holding and waiting, looking for Henry. Passes to the feet though, and goes out of bounds. So Saron salts the laces, and he's good to go. Lots of discussions. Press from Pinar Karsiyaka. Bilbao broke it a couple of times in that first half. Looks pretty comfortable there as well. Saron now. They're going to isolate him. Let him go one-on-one. And Saron in that isolation has been superb. 13 points now. Great night for him. Man who used to play for SIG Strasbourg. Jumper, good. Response from Jonas Sonserma. You can just see the confidence in Saron right now, though. Skips it over. And the 3 is good from Zakowski. It's a flat-looking shot from Sakowski. You see it doesn't really get above the backboard. Still good. They all count. Offensive rebound for Kennedy. Oh, lovely pass. Can't finish. Ball batted out to Henry. Henry will wait for Erdan to screen. Henry pulls up. Clean look. He just can't get it to go. Talks about the three-point woes for Bilbao. They're going to fail to convert there. Henry does a good job in challenging, but Pinar Karsiyaka having their own problems to be on the three-point line. Just 4 of 19. They are. That's 21% on the game. Zima just pushes everybody into position. Clock down to 7. He'll go again. Trying to find something. Kind of wanders his way to the basket. He gets it to go. Almost unconventional layup there from Zima. 6 points for him though. Still a 1-point game. Is anybody going to be able to break this game open? Pull up from Hackinson, no good. Kennedy pushes. Kennedy just moves his man out of the way. Earns himself a trip to the line. That is DJ Kennedy at his best there. Picks up the loose ball, pushes, look, 1 against 3, and he still gets high quality. Such a tough matchup in the open floor. Here's DJ Kennedy as Hackinson goes out. Reyes comes back in and Morgan into the game to replace Erdan as well. Kennedy makes his first. 9 points for him. So with this shot, without trying to curse him, the all-time leading scorer in the Basketball Champions League for Pinar Karsiyaka, DJ Kennedy does go to double digits. That makes all 17 appearances for him in the Basketball Champions League. He's reached that mark. He's actually scored 12 or more in every game as well. So he's got 2 more to keep that streak alive. As Russell is back into the game. Tough pull up. Doesn't go. Far side. The drive and finish is good for Tony Taylor. Well, I called on him to start converting those opportunities he had created throughout the game. And what a good time this will be to start doing it. A 3-point lead now for Karsiyaka. Here comes Russell. And a miscommunication. Ball goes out of bounds. Karsiyaka happy. Nice time for them to go on a run here. Stretch a little bit of a lead. Substitution's going to come in for Bilbao. And it's Reyes replaces Zakowski. Taylor then gives it up to DJ Kennedy. Double team coming against Taylor, trying to get it out of his hands. Short jump shot, though, is good. Well, a little run off that jumper now from Morgan has seen Pinar Karsiyaka open up that lead, 67-72, and it's enough for Coach Mumburu to call the timeout. Let's have a listen in and see what he's got to say, how he can change this one.
Straight. You run straight. Pam, pam, okay, we're running. Okay, if not, press break, okay, press break. Aaron, be here, not too high. Here, 2, 3, 2, pam, pam, and we're running, okay? Okay, we need to play with movement, we play with movement, okay? We stack all the time, okay? We can play 1 up, we can play 12, 1 up, we can play 12, okay? 5 if you want, 5 if you want, okay? But the first one, if we don't have nothing, don't play slow. If you have nothing, we play arriba hand off. You pass, the dog, you go to pick Aaron, pick with Felipe, roll, this guy goes, okay? And attack the basket. Let's go.
A relaxed timeout from Coach Mumbaru, but he'll be frustrated. A 10-4 run to open the fourth quarter from Pinar Karsiyaka has seen them open this lead. Not a good time for the Bilbao offense to get a little bit of a wall. Just 4 points in 4 minutes for them. Out of the timeout, but they get it going. Russell uses the screen. Dothanos roll into the ring. Reyes turns it over. No, gets it again. The clock down to 5. Russell lose it. Picked up, and it's good. How did that end up in the hands of Aaron Jones? Not really sure. I mean, it was a very fortuitous offense for Bilbao. Nothing was working for them. And loose ball just fell to Jones. Clock was winding down. He still gets the score. Here's Kennedy. Coming off the screen. Kennedy pulls up. Doesn't get it. I'll look to push in the opposite direction. Bilbao to Russell. And a foul is going to be called on the floor. Ivan Klasic draws the contact. I think it's against Tony Taylor. Yeah, Tony Taylor it was. You can see just 2 hands on his man. Easy call for the official. Russell cuts off, doesn't get the ball. Here comes Reyes, back to Russell. Again, the clock is low. Russell skips it. Not sure they're going to have time to get a shot away. No. Here's the 24-second buzzer. So it is possession back to Pinar Karsiyaka. A couple of really good defensive possessions from them. And I said, you know, this Bilbao offense is suddenly, really dried up in this fourth quarter. They're going to use another timeout, or is this Pinar Karsiyaka? It is the Turkish visitors who will use this opportunity to draw up a play, try and stretch out their lead a little bit more if they can. Excellent fourth period so far from them.
For Ahmad, Tony, Ahmad, Ray, start opposite, DJ. Everything changed, okay, Yunus. Like one side. Possible Ray. Swing it Ahmad. Everything same, like one side pose from the right side. Tony, Ray, Ahmad. Pass, you go under. Yunus, Ahmad, fake. Then you will come.
Okay, so I start coming on this side then, right?
Yeah, opposite side. Pick for Ahmad, man. Catch a shot. If not, play pick and roll. Let's go. One side post, yeah. Okay. Yunus, sen de işaret et. Çıkıyoruz.
Offense there is really the only offense of any sort for Bilbao in the last couple of minutes. Pinar Karsiyaka defense has really put the clamps on. They have an opportunity here with the ball. They've drawn up a play. See if they can make it a 5-point game, under 5 left. Foul is going to be called. Kennedy in the low post. Such a tough matchup for Bilbao. Have gone slightly smaller. They're switching. It's Brown, Jalen Brown trying to match up with him. Oh, nice curl. Taylor finds the man who gets the finish. It's good for Morgan. The ball bounced around as soon as the contact was there. The Pinar Karsiyaka bench was up and one. They were screaming. Great curl here from Taylor. Morgan available. There's the foul. A little bump from Jones. Bounce once, twice, 3 times before dropping. And it is the 5-point lead we just mentioned, a chance to be 6 here. Raymond Morgan can't make the free throw, struggled from the line. Raymond Morgan, 5-point game, 4.5 left now. Where are Bilbao going to go for points? He's put Jalen Brown back into the game. Can he make something happen for them? Here he is. Brown dancing with it. Nothing happening. It is turnover. Possession back to Pinar Karsiyaka. Just great defense from the Turkish team. So Balvin's going to come in. He was everything in the third quarter for Bilbao. See if they go back to Kennedy on the block once more. They do. Here he is. Action's going to happen. Kennedy finds the math. Mbaye can't get it. Great work from Morgan getting inside his man. That was the shot they wanted. That was the play they designed out of the timeout. The ball to Kennedy. Action to happen. And him to be the provider. But look at the great work as the shot was going up from Raymond Morgan. Here comes Kennedy. He's now got a new man in Zakowski in just to guard him on the low post. Pick and pop. The 3 doesn't go. Bilbao trying to raise the tempo, see if that can help them get something going offensively. Spacing not quite right though, as Brown is fouled. Just a second against Karsiyaka. Sansima reaching in. Commits the foul. Bilbao go to Jones on the block. Can't get anything. Surprised Saron's not on the floor right now. As Roussel goes to Jones for 3. It's wedged between the ring and the backboard. It will go to a jump ball, so possession will stay with Bilbao. Shot clock is at 14. Saron was so good in that third quarter. And I thought he would be the man to try and carry his team home. Him and Balvin, 2 guys have really stepped up, in my opinion. As Brown gets the good look at a 3, he can't finish. There's Balvin. That's why he's in the game. He says he's on his way to shoot. Referee says no. End-line possession. Yeah, he brought the ball down. Substitution comes in for Bilbao, but it's Hackinson, not Saron. 10 on the clock now for the Swedish guard. Skips it to Brown. Brown isolated on this near side. Will draw the foul. Yeah, Sansima commits it. That's the 4th team foul, so no more to give for Pinar Karsiyaka. Brown looking to bring it in. They go quickly to the low post. Nothing comes from it, so now they're going to organise, but just everybody standing around. Clock to 4. Hackinson fires up a tough one. Again, just nothing, no purpose to the offense there. Taylor will use some clock. He'll pull it out. Time the friend for Pinar Karsiyaka. He gets into the lane. Can't finish though. Balvin with the rebound. Plenty of time left for both teams. 5-point game. We'll hit 2.5 minutes left here on this possession. As Hackinson gives it over to Brown. Now Brown turning the corner. Finds it back to Hackinson. It's pass to the corner. The runner doesn't go fight for the rebound. Balvin again causing problems. Just making his presence felt on the offensive glass, but tipped away by Gameday. Roussel comes in for Hackinson. Another sub. Kulbukka's going to come in here for Jones as well. And now does Kulbukka, how he'd love to get a clean look at a three. Foul is called. Trying to see who that was called against. It's going to be 2 shots. Tony Taylor apparently committed that one. I didn't see it away from the ball. So Kulbukka is at the line. He's going to get a look, but not the three he was probably hoping for. Kulbukka can't get that one to go. Second is good. 4-point game. Crucial possession here for Pinar Karsiyaka. Now space it out for Taylor. Taylor gets the switch against Kulbukka. Surely he's going to attack that. Oh, a little inside-out move, and Taylor with the finish. Too much space for him. Taylor too quick off the drive. Nobody from Bilbao can keep him in front. And he makes it a 6-point game. 12 points now for him. Watch this little inside-outside dribble there. Balvin tries to recover, just can't quite stretch high enough. So Bilbao will call a timeout. Still plenty of time left for them, 1:58. They'll probably draw up a 3 here. And you can see the problem, just 7 points for them in this 4th quarter.
Okay, you play this peak, okay, you go here, okay, and now, 1, okay, you are here, 4 here. You play this pick, and on that you pick your man, so don't switch. And you are here to pass, to shoot, and go rebound. So if not, okay, they are not ready because they are thinking that we press, okay? Vale? So if not, you play handoff, and we attack 1 pick and roll. Okay, one follow behind. Conmigo or con Arnold? No, with the 5, But everybody's here, you can attack. Okay, you have 3 guys here.
Conversations between Balvin and Kulbukka. Sideline possession. Zukowski to bring it in. Crucial defensive possession here for Pinar Karsiyaka. Marcel Kurs. Kulbukka. Oh, he had a clean look, puts it on the floor instead, throws up. Oh, lovely play. Great lob to find Balvin. Excellent execution. So it's a 4-point game. Back into the game for Karsiyaka is Sek Henry. He's got the ball in his hands. Elbow jump shot wide open, doesn't go, and it's going to be a new clock here for Pinar Karsiyaka. So they'll be frustrated. That was a great look from Morgan. He doesn't get it, but a fresh 14. Taylor comes back in, surprised he was out. And now he will have the ball in his hands. Screen coming. Taylor will try and attack here against the mismatch. 5 on the clock. Taylor stops, fires, makes it. Taylor pulls up and knocks it down. 1:20 left. It's a 6-point game. Bilbao need to go quickly. Saron is in now. Gives it over to Kulbuka for three. He can't get it to go. And Kennedy with the defensive rebound. Taylor can slow it here inside the final minute. It's a 6-point game. Remember, points difference will be vital in this Group F if it's as close as we expect. Taylor again getting to the lane. Can't find an opening. Sonsema forces it out. And he'll make it as well, surely. That will be enough to win the game. Sonsema, a little smile on his face. The question is the difference. Russell off the screen. He'll take the three. Shouldn't have been left open. Can't get it to go. Kennedy snatches in yet another rebound. Double-double for Kennedy. 10 points, 11 rebounds. And now Pinar Karsiyaka will wait for this final possession. There's one more chance for Bilbao after this. 4.5 seconds. Sonsema. No, he won't bring it in because it'll be a timeout called by Pinar Karsiyaka. He said surely this one is over in terms of the win and loss, but Group F is going to be so close that points difference may well be the difference between qualifying as one of the top two finishers and missing out on the playoffs. So that is why we've got a timeout here for Karsiyaka, trying to stretch out not just this victory, but a victory for as many points as possible.
Same start, Tony. Yunus go down. Ahmad, you will wait for Yunus. They pick for Tony. First option, Tony. If you see switch, Ray wide open. Okay, so next shot. Same thing. Let's go.
4.5 left on the shot clock. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Can Pinar Karsiyaka stretch his lead even more? They get it inside. And a foul's going to be called. Raymar Morgan. Manhandled. That's team fouls against Bilbao, so there'll be shots to come. So at the line, Raymar Morgan, 13 points, 6 rebounds for him. Just 1 of 4 from the free throw stripe though. So probably the right thing to foul him. A review, I'm not sure what we're reviewing on this one. I didn't see anything for the officials to be talking about right here. They're going to go to the camera. We'll get to probably listen in, see what it is they're checking.
Hello? Okay, so this... Oh, maybe you're speaking Spanish, it will be easier, eh?
Hola. Sí, tenemos que ver los momentos en que arranca los cronómetros de partido, ¿vale? Los cronómetros. Sí.
So we need to see the game clock when the play is going on, huh?
Sí.
Okay. Makes more sense as to the...
He's running.
Okay, one more time.
Can you put it again, please? Pon otra vez. Una más. La misma.
Yeah,
Trying to
because
check
it was
the game clock.
10:85.
Sí, la misma.
So the shot clock should be at
7:79.
6:35 should be the shot clock,
Sí.
yeah?
No.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay, it's on time. It's on time. Yeah.
A little stoppage on the shot clock.
It's on time. The main clock is correct. The main clock is correct.
So watching it back, great work from the officials. The shot clock had a pause in it in the middle, so they had to check that the foul was in fact in time for before the shot clock violation. It was. So even though the shot clock froze, it still would have happened within the 4.5 seconds that they had. So they've successfully or correctly given the foul to Soron. And it'll be Raymar Morgan at the line. Remember, he's just 1 of 4 here tonight, despite being usually a good free throw shooter. Gets that one to go. 14 points personal now for him. What a victory this is for Pinar Karsiyaka as well. With this, it could be a double-digit win away from home against Bilbao. Not many people are going to come to Bilbao Arena and get a double-digit win. Morgan cursed him. Couldn't get that one to go. One final chance. Roussel passes ahead. And the drive does not go. Sums up the night for Bilbao. A frustrating evening for the hosts then. Their poor form from the ACB continues here in their opening game of the Basketball Champions League, because it is RETAbet Bilbao 72, Pinar Karsiyaka 81. Turkish team, what a road win for them this is. And a really impressive performance. They started the game brightly. They were pulled back in the second and third, but then an excellent fourth quarter in which they just dominated, holding Bilbao to just 9 points in the final period to take it 19-9 and give themselves this 9-point win. Work to do for Bilbao then. The players in discussion. A frustrating opening to their Group F in games. Losing at home is never something you want to do, especially here in the Basketball Champions League. You coming in, no Spanish team. Had ever lost its opening game at home in the Champions League, but Bilbao just 27% for 3 after shooting it so well early in the game. They were out-rebounded as well. An extra 3 offensive rebounds for Pinar Karsiyaka, who were led by Gameday, 17, Morgan 14, Taylor, who was much improved in that second half, also had 14 for his team. We'll see some of the best plays, and Bilbao, they had Soron 13 points, Balvin 14 points, and then Aaron Jones with 10 as well. And really, we saw the story in the highlights at the end of the third. Andre Balvin started so brightly in the second half. And he kind of took a break. Soron took over. But through all that time, Pinar Karsiyaka had kept himself within touching distance. And then in the fourth quarter, the offense evaporated for Karsiyaka. Not really sure what happened. Just didn't know where to turn to try and get some points. And for Pinar Karsiyaka, they always had the threat of DJ Kennedy on the low post, creating plays for his teammate. Tony Taylor, really started to find his range as he had caused problems off the dribble all game for Bilbao. He ended with 14 points and 7 assists. Tony Taylor, just 1 turnover for him as well. And Bilbao, how they yearned for a player like him to make stuff happen off the dribble. Soron tried his best, but he wasn't out there during crunch time to be able to compete and help with his team. Here he is again in that third quarter, Soron. They went to him on the isolation. Came up big for them. That was a rare basket in the fourth quarter for Bilbao. And you can see how difficult it was for them, and this really sums up the game. Taylor just too quick off the dribble. Got to the paint, finished in that fourth quarter when it really counted. Once more, Taylor on the switch, causing problems off the dribble. Balvin forced to back up, just gives up the jump shot. And that was really the kind of the seal for Pinar Karsiyaka, the exclamation point on the buzzer shot from Sansiema. But that is the night with Pinar Karsiyaka taking this one on the road to record their opening victory in Group F. They will move to 1-0, and Bilbao will fall to 0-1. It's been a pleasure to be with you tonight, and I will say good night.